Welcome back to the O'Galley Scenic Railway. Today I'm standing in our big cut. This is the largest cut on the railroad. We've been working on it for over 10 months, a little at a time here and there, and we've just kind of got to the point where we're wrapping this up. We're going to be laying track here within the next week. So we just wanted to kind of give you a view of it. I know it's kind of hard to pick it up on video, but it is about 40 feet across. It started out about 20 feet high on the high side, which is this side. And we've been slowly, bucket by bucket, we've been cleaning this out and getting it ready for track. So this cut, like I said, it's the deepest cut in the railroad. We've gotten a lot of material out of here that we need for other areas of the right-of-way. There's a lot of cuts and a lot of fills behind me where the railroad's going to be heading next. And so we've been able to stockpile a lot of material for that. So next I'm going to kind of climb up on the side here on the tall side of the cut and kind of give you an idea of how big it really is. It's probably at least 250 feet or more, probably closer to 300 feet long in length. And so yeah, it's kind of a neat deal. The special thing about this is that we did it all with buckets. We just did it all with skid loaders. We didn't have any graders, we didn't have any bulldozers or anything like that. We just did it a little at a time, took out the fill as we needed it for other parts of the railroad, and now the track itself is going to be going in here. So come along with me, I'll take you up on the hill. Well, here I am, I'm on top of the big cut. It may or may not be easy to see how high this is. I'm about 15 feet up, and I'm able to get a really good view of the right-of-way curling off into the woods on that side and heading down into our long straightaway on this side. Like I said, we started out at about 20-25 feet in height at the top of this hill, and we gradually cut it down. And so the long-awaited laying of the track through the cut is coming up shortly. That video should be out here probably in the next week or so. So the cut itself is made wide enough so we can get track down the middle and have a road on either side of the track to bring in our dump truck or skid loaders or excavators or side-by-sides or whatever we want to bring in. Also, the sides of this cut are, obviously you can see, loose material, which will over time fall into the cut until both sides of this cut are at a 45-degree angle or something close to that. But we like the look of this, the kind of the wild look of this raw cut, the way we did it. So the walls are almost vertical. They're very close to vertical. Maybe, 5 to 8 degrees from being vertical, but they're real close. But we kind of like that look. It looks kind of neat, looks kind of wild, and very railroady, as we like to say around here. So the other part of this video is going to be on our track laying that continues up to the approach to this cut, which is all 40-foot rail. We have brand new 40-foot rail that we're laying in this whole section of right-of-way. And so the hardware is a little different for that. We're going to show you some of that and why it's different from the 1890s stuff we've been using, and the fact that it does go a lot faster because we obviously have longer rails. So track laying goes a little faster, it's a little different. The rail is very straight because it's never been used, and it's really kind of a joy to work with. So come on along and watch as we show you one more time here how we're laying rail on the railroad. There'll be more videos like this that'll be coming up. So come on along for the ride. down there and I'll go in the middle and try to swing it in. Probably bring it down. Got track and pull it back. Take more. That's it. Now it should be good for the rest of the way. So today I'm sitting here along a section of our new main line, almost to the end of our current track, and I'm sitting in front of a rail joint. Now this rail joint is joining two pieces of 40-foot rail. All the rest of our railroad was built using 30-foot sections of used rail. These are 40-foot pieces or sticks of 40-foot rail. They're brand new, and I kind of wanted to show you the difference between the joint bars and the joint hardware for the old track, which was made in the late 1890s, and the new track, which is brand new. So this is a joint bar for the old track. It's very thick, it's very heavy. It's, you know, all of this is for 40-pound rail, but they really made them fat and thick. And so the funny thing about all of this is that the old joint bars require small bolts like this. And these bolts have an oval on the back of the head. You may be able to kind of see that. And so what happens is when the bolt goes in to an oval hole like so, it holds it in place, so when you're tightening the nut on the other side, it won't rotate. So I can rotate it a little bit, but then it'll stop. So these bolts do not work on the newer, smaller joint bars that have much larger holes and much larger bolts. So I'm going to just show you that this will just sit and rotate in here. So all this hardware is not interchangeable. So here's the difference in size. In length, they're a little bit longer and about 1/4 of an inch fatter. And there's the difference in the heads. So on the new bars, which are ironically shorter than the old bars, but yet have much more massive hardware, that's the difference in length. And if you try to turn this, again, it'll stop so that you're able to tighten it. Now, if we move all this off to the side, you will notice that on this joint, all of the nuts are on the outside of the rail. And that's because they're so massive, and these washers, you can't really see them from that angle, but they're about 1/4 of an inch thick, and they're so massive that our wheel flanges will not roll over them because they stick up so high. So we've put all of the heads on the inside of the rail to make sure that we don't have any issues with that, and all the bolts are on the outside. Normally we would alternate these, and we featured that reasoning in another video, the reason for that. So all the new 40-foot rail will be joined this way with the nuts on the outside of the rail. So I just wanted to kind of point that out so you can see the difference in how we're laying this. This one's ready now on this side, Tom. Well, that's another set of clips of us laying track. We've moved on, like I said, to the 40-pound rail. We're laying track a lot faster than we were obviously with the 30-pound rail. It's working out real good. The rail is very straight because it's brand new. It's never been used. And we look forward to adding more of that to the main line. So we'll be bringing you more clips just like this, and trying to keep everybody informed and up to date on what we're doing. So if you like what we have done, if you like our videos, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.